Winter Field Day 2025. That's what's coming up next on LCARA HAMRadio. Hello folks, this is Chris, KY4CKP. Well, we had Winter Field Day 2025, and we had a beautiful location for LCARA to set up this year, and had great weather. Although it had been extremely cold recently, we had a nice sunny day. It was cold in the morning, but warmed up nicely. So let's check it out. Winter Field Day 2025. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Cellular. We've had this for a little while, but we're basically putting everything up that we can today. So, cellular, Starlink, Octopus, GP1, I think.
So this year, LCARA got to set up at a new location. This is the Veterans Ranch that is being put together by a local organization to help work with our veterans and help them reintegrate into a regular community. And of course, we have many veterans as members of our club, and we support that. And so we were really thankful that we could work with this organization. We'll be talking to one of their organizers a little bit later in the video. But it was a great location, turned out to be a beautiful day, and we were able to, as always, cook some good food, have a lot of good times, and make some contacts on the radio. We'll see some of that coming up here in just a bit as well. But here we could just see some of our setup, setting up our emergency communications trailer, some different antennas. We even had some folks out of ways working from their vehicles, which I could have done that with my truck as well, but I was kind of busy doing other things like capturing some of the footage we see in the video. But we had a great time, and I had a good turnout. I think we had maybe around 20 folks or so show up. And with the facility available and some heaters in place, it was a nice day. And again, made some good contacts, had a lot of fun. So let's get into some of the rest of the footage here, and we'll also be talking to one of the organizers for this location, and we'll bring you folks right back.
Lima Delta Foxtrot.
Delta Foxtrot. Kilo 6. Kilo 6 Lima Delta Foxtrot.
Kilo 6 Lima Delta Foxtrot. Is that QSL? This is November 4 Lima Charlie Alpha. QSL, please copy 5 Mike, Kilo Yankee, Kilo Yankee.
Almost sound like 5 Oscar.
I think there's another station in there off frequency, a lot of QRM. Come back with your class and section, please. Can you say 5 Oscar?
Yes.
Orange is outside. That's 5-0. 5 outside stations.
What's his section though?
I got a 5 Oscar. What was your class again?
November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha.
Is that November 4?
Yes, November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha.
November 4 Charlie Alpha, 1 Hotel, Lima Alpha X-ray.
Still didn't get it right, did
November 4
You
Charlie
left the
Alpha.
Lima out.
November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha.
November 4 Lima Charlie Alpha, 1 Hotel, Lima Alpha X-ray.
No, we got it right that time. November 4, Lima Charlie Alpha. 5 Mike KY.
5 Mike what?
5 Mike KY, Kilo Yankee.
Kilo Yankee, thank you. Share that.
Good deal.
Good deal.
One station,
When
please.
it's passing overhead, I can hear other hams on the earth. They know when it's coming, and they will
Whiskey
tee up and
1
talk us
Charlie,
through it,
Quebec,
back
is that
down to
correct?
the earth when it contacts the people in a much bigger footprint than if you have an antenna sitting on top of a mountain like ours.
I got one hotel.
So
I
there's
don't
that
have
other
your
mode,
district, please.
mode,
Please
called
respond with
moon
district
mode,
a couple times.
or Earth, Moon, Earth, EME, and they have much more elaborate systems than this to do that. You need
Oh, copy
a
South
lot
Texas.
of,
Where are you, sir?
radio power,
Houston.
transmitting out your specialized
Copy
directional
Houston.
antennas.
I used to live in Greenville.
They
Used to live in
basically
Greenville,
track
just
the moon.
east of Dallas. But
And
we are
They key up
5
and they
Mike,
talk to each other,
5 Mike,
or they
Kilo
use
Yankee.
Morse code, or some people will do some of the digital notes similar to this, and that their computers
7-3, sir,
keep
have
the
fun.
antenna following the moon as it goes.
Next station.
And they have
This is
their-
November 4 Lima Charlie Alpha. Next station, please.
Communications, they have contact back and forth.
Whiskey 5 Kilo Yankee.
Yep, sometimes
W5
you bounce off
Kentucky.
the satellite
What's your
box,
class and
bounce
section,
off, so
please,
the
sir?
Satellites have they are repeating like a International Space Station does that too.
Sierra Tango X-ray.
Every
Where you
once
at,
in a
sir?
while, there's usually
All right, another Houston station.
least one
Good signal.
HAMRadio
And
operator.
And
we
once
are
we start
5
getting a lot
Mike,
of this back and
Kilo
forth,
Yankee, 5
the
Mike,
waterfall
Kilo
stays
Yankee.
constant. People will see it, and then it starts to pile up.
Into their section where the HAMRadios are,
7-3,
and
sir,
they
have
grab
fun,
the
bye-bye.
microphone and they'll get on there and
CQ,
they'll-
CQ,
Especially on a
CQ.
band that's not as
November
popular.
4,
Not as
Charlie
popular,
Alpha.
15
November
meters.
4,
Look
Lima
at
Charlie
that.
Alpha.
What's that over there?
November
Tune
4,
over that.
Sheila,
140,
Lima Charlie
145
Alpha. Calling
megahertz
CQ Winter
versus-
Field Day and standing by.
Well, this Winter Field Day was special for LCARA as we were working with another local organization that is working with our veterans. And LCARA has quite a few veterans that are members of our club. And so we were really honored to be able to work with this organization, use their facility, the 20 acres here that we showed off earlier, and hope to come back and use this facility many more times into the future and work with the veterans that are also going to be living and running this area. So let's take a couple of minutes and let's talk to the one of the organizers of this group. And Brian KY4BDP is going to talk for a few minutes. So let's check out what the purpose of this organization is and this particular facility, and see what they're trying to do for our veterans.
I'm KY4 BDP Brian. KY4 CKP Chris is behind the camera, and today we have Miss Virginia. Virginia, we're here at your facility today, and we want to thank you for allowing us to do Winter Field Day here. Can't tell you how much that we appreciate that, because a good place to cook food, make some radio contacts is always a good day. It's a little bit cold, but with the trailer and your big barn and the big heaters going, it's been pretty nice. Can you tell us a little bit about what this property is trying to accomplish?
Well, first off, I just want to thank you all for coming up and using this facility, because that's what it's all about. We're honored to have you here today, and you come back anytime. What we intend to do here is when this Bluegrass Veterans Ranch is complete, it will be a 20-acre transitional facility for our veterans who have struggled reacclimating themselves back to a civilian community.
Right.
We want to help them get a livable wage through vocational training. We want to give them a safe place to stay in their 12-month transition through this Bluegrass Veterans Ranch. We'll have animal and agricultural therapy here, along with a community center, a chapel, and a pond in the back, so that they can have just a good place where they can reacclimate themselves and hopefully change the trajectory of their time in that transition back to civilian community.
Right. Now, how long has the property been put in motion for this project?
We bought the property in May of 2023.
Okay.
We actually asked for funding from our Kentucky and Frankfurt from Kentucky allocations, and we received that in October of this year.
Okay.
So we were able to begin construction.
So in October of 2024, that's when you began construction, and you've got the pavilion over here. You've got a seating area even further over that way.
We have the pavilion now, and we have a 5-foot radial fire pit up there. And of course, we've renovated the barn. We were thinking about tearing the barn down, but it was the only original structure.
I see.
And so we were really interested in just renovating it and using it for a venue as this year.
Okay. You allowed us to come out today as amateur radio enthusiasts and hobbyists. We've been making contacts. It's a great location. Do you see a need for amateur radio maybe here on the property as well?
Oh, I think it would be fantastic. I've noticed that you guys are made up of both civilians and veterans, which
Right.
is exactly what we want to do. We want to get our community and our veterans back together so that they can learn to coexist within their community.
Right. Yeah, we've got folks from the Air Force, the Navy. I was in the Marine Corps for 6 years, so quite a few veterans. Howard, of course, he's a retired major, I think. Indeed, we have civilians and veterans in the club, and to have a property like this to be able to do amateur radio would be nice, and then maybe help some of the folks that you're trying to help with this hobby, so that they have something that they can do, that they can do it as a group, but they can also do it as an individual.
I think it would be a great partnership to be
That'd be
able to do
awesome.
that. So, yes, I've met all the fellas up here and their wives, and just a great bunch of people. And I'm looking forward to the future with the Ham Radio Club.
Well, thanks so much once again for sitting down with us a little bit today and allow us to use the property. I know Mike and you have been in discussions for a little while, KY6MM, and it's turned out wonderfully here. And we want to thank you so much for allowing us to come out today.
Well, again, it was our honor to have you here. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
All right, folks, that's going to wrap this one up. Winterfield Day 2025. We had a great time and made some new friends, found a new location, and we're also able to help work with our veterans, many of which we have in our club from the different military branches as well. So had a great time. So we will see you folks in the next video. KY4CKP 73.